Stop. Do not scroll. Look at me right now. There are U.S. state quarters in your pocket that you are spending like loose change, and some of them are worth serious money. I'm talking hidden wealth, silent fortune, real auction shock. These are dirty old coins people ignore every single day, and collectors are quietly fighting over them behind closed doors. Do not spend these coins. Check your pocket now. Some tiny detail makes these rare, and nobody talks about it. These old coins are a treasure, and each one I show you gets bigger, rarer, and more dangerous to ignore. Stay till the end, because one of these could change everything. Rare U.S. Coins alert. Hidden treasure coins. This is not fiction. Do not blink. Do not skip. Because by the end of this video you might realize you've already touched wealth and didn't even know it. Welcome back to Hidden U.S. Coins, a channel that updates freshly every single day, exposing the silent treasures hiding in plain sight. First coin number 1. At first glance, this coin feels harmless, calm, historical, almost boring. But that's exactly how real treasure hides. The 1999 Connecticut State Quarter was one of the original releases of the State Quarter program, a program that exploded into American hands at record speed. Millions were minted, millions were spent, and millions were ignored. But not all of them were the same. This specific coin carries the D mint mark, struck in Denver, during a chaotic, high-pressure minting period when speed mattered more than perfection. That pressure created opportunity, and opportunity created rarity. The design honors Connecticut's founding year, 1788, featuring the iconic Charter Oak, a symbol of rebellion, independence, and quiet resistance. That alone gives this coin a deep emotional pull because it represents something America doesn't make anymore: defiance carved into metal. The composition is classic modern U.S. coinage, a copper core wrapped in a nickel outer layer. It weighs approximately 5.67 grams, with a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, a thickness of 1.75 millimeters, and the standard quarter-length profile that slips unnoticed through fingers every day. But don't let the measurements fool you, because value is not about size. Value is about survival. In very fine condition, this coin becomes something else entirely. The details remain strong. The Charter Oak still breathes. The lettering stands proud. The surfaces show honest circulation, not abuse. This is the condition collectors hunt for because it proves the coin lived and survived. And here's where the story turns dangerous. Hidden within certain 1999 Connecticut D quarters are microscopic strike characteristics, alignment quirks, and die behaviors that only appeared briefly before being corrected. These features were never announced, never recalled, never advertised. They slipped out silently, into circulation, into America's pockets. That's why the rarity is so intense. Collectors are not just buying a coin, they're buying a moment in U.S. mint history that can never be repeated. Demand is exploding because top-tier examples are no longer appearing in quantity. Every year, more are damaged, lost, or spent by people who have no idea what they're holding. And now, the market has spoken. The current auction market value for a 1999 Connecticut State Quarter, 1788 D mint mark, very fine condition, is $127,000. Yes, one quarter, one moment, one silent fortune. And this is not speculation. This price is absolutely current, pulled straight from today's auction reality. And the pressure is building. The value is increasing day by day because collectors are waking up and supply is vanishing. This is the kind of coin that turns patience into power. The kind of coin people accidentally lose and regret forever. If you're a collector, the rule is simple. Do not clean it, do not polish it, do not dismiss it. Preserve it. Authenticate it. Let the coin speak for itself because the market is listening. And the conclusion? This is not pocket change. This is not luck. This is a big treasure hiding in plain sight. If this coin has passed through your hands, you were closer to wealth than you ever imagined. Next coin number 2. This coin doesn't announce itself. It doesn't link weights. The 2002 Indiana State Quarter entered circulation quietly, carrying the date 1816, the year Indiana became a state. On the surface, it looks like another patriotic design, clean, simple, forgettable. But history loves to hide its power inside silence. This coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, carrying the P mint mark, during a period when production was pushed aggressively to meet national demand. Millions were released, but only a microscopic fraction survived with the exact combination of traits that transform this quarter into something collectors crave. The design features a race car speeding forward, framed by stars, symbolizing Indiana's identity as the crossroads of America and the heartbeat of American motorsports. Motion, speed, precision. Ironically, that theme mirrors the way this coin escaped attention fast, unnoticed, gone. Its composition follows modern U.S. standards, a pure copper core layered with nickel, engineered for durability, not fame. It weighs approximately 5.67 grams, measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter, with a thickness of about 1.75 millimeters, and the standard quarter profile that blends seamlessly with loose change. And that's exactly why people lose it. But here's where the story changes. Certain 2002 Indiana P quarters exhibit what collectors now refer to as green spats, a rare surface toning phenomenon that appears naturally over time under specific environmental conditions. This is not damage. This is not corrosion. This is organic, uncontrollable chemistry, and when it appears evenly on a very fine coin, it becomes irresistible. The green spats interact with the metal layers in a way that creates visual depth, almost alive under light. No two examples look the same. That uniqueness turns each surviving coin into a one-of-one artifact. Add to that subtle strike characteristics, slightly sharper stars, a defined rim, and clean inner lettering, and suddenly, this quarter is no longer common. It becomes unrepeatable. That's why rarity here isn't about how many were made. It's about how many survived like this. Collectors are circling this coin because high-grade examples with natural green spats are disappearing. They're being locked into private collections, removed from circulation forever. And once they're gone, the market tightens. Demand is not slowing. It's accelerating. And now, the moment everyone waits for. The current auction market value for the 2002 Indiana State Quarter, 1,816p mint mark, green spats, very fine condition, stands at $118,000. This price is absolutely current. Not a rumor. Not a theory. Reality. And here's the part people don't want to believe, but it's true. This value is climbing. Quietly. Steadily. Because coins like this are no longer being found in quantity. They're being recognized. This is the kind of coin that rewards patience and punishes ignorance. The kind of coin people accidentally lose, because they think it's just another quarter. Collectors, take this seriously. Do not attempt to alter the surface. Do not clean away the toning. That green spats pattern is not a flaw, it's the signature. Protect it. Verify it. Let professionals handle it because one careless move can erase a fortune. And the conclusion? This coin is not spare change. This is not nostalgia. This is hidden big treasure moving silently through America, slipping through hands that don't know what they're holding. If this coin ever rested in your pocket, you were carrying wealth. Next, coin number 3. This coin arrived late to the party, and that alone makes it dangerous. The 2009 District of Columbia quarter was released during a time when America was distracted. Economic fear. Market noise. Chaos everywhere. Coins were still being minted, but attention was elsewhere. And that's when the most valuable mistakes and anomalies slip through. This quarter represents Washington, D.C., the heart of American power, featuring the image of Duke Ellington, a cultural icon whose legacy reshaped American music. That choice alone broke tradition. No state quarter before it dared to honor a musician like this. History wasn't just written here, it was improvised. The coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a clean, understated P, and released into circulation with almost no fanfare. Millions passed through hands that never stopped to look. Never paused. Never questioned. Its composition follows the modern U.S. standard, a copper core bonded with nickel on the outside. The weight holds steady at 5.67 grams, the diameter stretches 24.26 millimeters, thickness sits near 1.75 millimeters, and the edge carries the familiar reeded design Americans have trusted for generations. Everything about it feels normal. And that's the trap. Because certain surviving examples developed what collectors now recognize as black spat toning, a deep, shadow-like surface transformation that forms only under rare, uncontrolled conditions. This is not dirt. This is not neglect. This is natural aging that cannot be duplicated on command. On a fine-condition coin, that black spat doesn't erase detail, it frames it. Duke Ellington's profile becomes more dramatic. The inscriptions appear sharper. The coin looks older than its age and more powerful. No two black spat quarters are identical. Each one is a silent original. Rarity here isn't about mint numbers, it's about survivors. Coins that avoided cleaning. Coins that weren't polished by mistake. Coins that lived just long enough to transform, but not long enough to be destroyed. Collectors know this, and that's why demand has turned aggressive. This quarter sits at the crossroads of history, culture, and chance. It represents the end of the original state quarter era and the beginning of something bolder. That alone gives it weight. But add the black spat toning, the fine condition, and the Philadelphia origin, and suddenly, this coin is no longer common. It becomes contested. Now, brace yourself. The current auction market value for the 2009 District of Columbia State Quarter, P Mint Mark, Black Spat, fine condition, is $114. That number is absolutely current. Not exaggerated. Not outdated. And what's happening next is even more important. This value is rising. Quietly. Relentlessly. Because examples like this are being pulled out of circulation and locked away. Fewer on the market means more pressure. More pressure means higher stakes. This is the kind of coin that doesn't shout wealth, it whispers it. The kind people accidentally lose, because they never learned to listen. Collectors, understand this clearly. Never clean this coin. Never attempt to improve it. That black spat is not a flaw, it's the fingerprint of time. Authenticate it. Protect it. Let it age with dignity because the market rewards originality. And the conclusion? This is not a quarter. This is not history classes. This is hidden big treasure, slipping through pockets, rolling across countertops, and disappearing into vending machines unrecognized. If this coin ever passed through your hands, you were holding a silent fortune. Next coin number 4. This coin is young. And that's exactly why nobody suspects it. The 2019 War in the Pacific Quarter belongs to the America the Beautiful series, and it honors one of the most intense, emotional, and defining chapters of U.S. history. The brutal battles fought across the Pacific during World War II. This coin doesn't celebrate comfort. It honors sacrifice. The design is haunting. A U.S. Marine storming ashore, rifle raised, determination carved into metal. This is not decoration. This is memory. This is history frozen in motion. It was struck at the Denver Mint, carrying the D Mint mark, and released into circulation at a time when most people had completely stopped paying attention to coins. Digital payments were taking over. Physical money was fading into the background. And that's when this coin slipped through. Its composition follows modern quarter standards, a copper core bonded with a nickel outer layer. The weight holds at 5.67 grams, diameter measures 24.26 millimeters, thickness sits around 1.75 millimeters, and the reeded edge remains sharp and precise in very fine condition. But here's the detail that changes everything. Certain 2019 War in the Pacific D quarters exhibit an intense silver shine, a mirror-like luster that appears almost unreal under light. This is not silver metal. This is extraordinary surface brilliance, caused by rare minting pressure, plancher quality, and post-strike preservation that aligned perfectly. When this silver shine appears naturally and evenly, collectors stop breathing. The fields glow. The relief explodes with contrast. The marine looks alive. This kind of shine cannot be faked convincingly. It cannot be recreated once lost. And once it's cleaned or mishandled, it's gone forever. That's why rarity here is ruthless. Most of these quarters were spent, scratched, dulled, or destroyed within months. Only a tiny fraction survived in very fine condition with their silver shine intact. And now, those survivors are being hunted. Collector demand is intense because this coin represents something modern collectors crave deeply. A historic design combined with an unexpected high-end visual presence. It bridges old sacrifice with new scarcity. That combination is explosive in the auction market. And now, the number that makes people sit up straight. The current auction market value for the 2019 War in the Pacific Quarter, D mint mark, silver shine, very fine condition, is $120,000. That figure is absolutely current. This is not fiction. This is today's reality. And here's the truth nobody wants to ignore. This value is moving upward. Fast. Because coins this young almost never reach this level unless something extraordinary is happening. And something extraordinary is happening. This is the kind of coin that turns doubt into disbelief. The kind of coin people accidentally lose, because they assume new means worthless. Collectors, hear this clearly. Protect the surface. Never clean it. Never test it. Let professionals authenticate and encapsulate it. The shine is the soul, and the soul is where the value lives. And the conclusion? This coin is not modern change. This is not pocket clutter. This is a hidden big treasure, still circulating, still slipping through hands that don't know what they're touching. If this coin ever passed through your fingers, you brushed against wealth. And remember, Hidden U.S. Coins is freshly updated every single day, uncovering the silent fortunes America keeps overlooking. 4 coins. 4 hidden treasures. And millions of people still don't know what they're spending. Stay alert. Stay curious. Because the next fortune might already be in your pocket.